Dude, so you want to just get it out of the way before we start? Should we break the news to everybody? I mean, we've told a fair amount of people, but I haven't posted about it because like it just doesn't. It's
Not the time.
It's not that important right now. We last week found out.
Dude, we don't need to be so dramatic about it. We have COVID, or we might be done with it. We had COVID.
Yeah, we're for sure done with it. We had it for what, 3 days? Realistically, 3 days.
Yeah.
You think we had symptoms for 3 days? Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Today we just got our second test to try to confirm that we're negative.
I got mine yesterday because I'm proactive. Your boy's a little more proactive.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. No, I mean, last time we were in this position thinking, oh, no, we're good. We didn't have it. And then we got it.
Yeah, dude. So if you think you might not have it, you might have it. And that shit might just pass, honestly, too. Some people that...
Yeah, we didn't get it bad.
Yeah, we really just had like a fever I had a fever for like a day and a half. And then I was really tired.
Just some
for
body
like
aches.
5 days.
Fever, body aches.
Fatigue, I think, is the main one.
Fatigue,
Can you
yeah.
smell yet?
No, yeah, I can't smell. My sense of smell is gone.
Yeah, this guy lost his smell.
Yeah, that is.
I've been ripping ass all day. He hasn't said a word.
I did not know.
I haven't. I actually haven't.
Oh.
All right, dude, let's get into some more serious stuff. Garrett, you can pull up that other thing.
Yeah.
Dude, pretty crazy week. This is our 4th time.
Wait, let's just talk about how nobody believes that we had, or everybody thinks COVID's gone, or just like was a hoax.
Yeah, if you think COVID wasn't real, you're looking at 2 positive tests. Because we've talked about this 4 times.
Yeah, this is our 4th time recording this first episode.
It feels like we're... It's not that we're exhausted of talking about all the same stuff, but we're just like... We've given our same take 4 different times. But, what do you want to start, dude?
It's a crazy week. It's been like 10 days now, right?
Yeah, dude.
Past
I think
10
it
days
has.
of protests.
Yeah, and
it's only getting crazier.
And
getting
it's
crazier
just
by the
crazy watching people try to spin it and say that.
Dude, yeah, they're just everybody keeps trying. They just keep trying to steer it away from like the actual issue of police brutality, which is really annoying.
It's about police not being shitty. And there's good cops, bro. Let's just clarify too. I feel like sometimes people there's good cops, bro, but we're focusing on the system as
there shouldn't
a whole.
be bad. There shouldn't be. Yeah,
there can't be bad cops.
There has to be less
bad doctors.
Yeah, there's got to be less bad cops.
Yeah, there has to be none, but obviously,
there should be
always going to be those people that use their power.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's just holding the bad ones accountable. You're like, okay, there's a lot of good ones, yeah, but we're not. And it's been sad, bro. A lot of cops have died this week, and like that's sad, or like gotten injured. But it's like,
I mean, you got to understand the outrage, though. Like how,
yeah, dude,
you also can't tell a group of people how to feel either. Like when you haven't gone through what they've gone through.
So like white people really need to shut up and listen. And
a lot of them don't do that.
A lot of white people are probably the worst at listening.
Yeah. Fox News.
Yeah, dude. I was watching today, dude. Fox News.
Bro, they just spin it.
They just spin it in a way. They keep bringing up the amount of businesses lost and the looting and rioting. And
just the result. Hey, yeah, like why do you think these people are going crazy?
Mad? Well, just explain. Also, the looting and rioting is not the movement, and they know that.
Yeah,
that's what's irresponsible, bro. Is that
they kind of stopped calling them protests, and now they're just calling them riots.
Yeah, riots and looting. They only show the cop cars on fire.
Yeah.
Then it's just like...
And it's crazy on social media. You see a lot of good stuff happening at these protests. And like it's weird how on your phone it's one thing, and then on the TV it's a completely different.
And it's annoying because
you're looking at 2 different things.
It's a very older demographic that watches the TV.
Yeah, they're only getting it from the TV.
Yeah, but if you go on social media, like social media has its problems, but
you're getting
You're getting
videos
eyewitness
from the eyewitness video. They're all eyewitness videos.
Very high quality. You could shoot 4K on your iPhone now.
Yeah,
which I just found out like a few weeks ago. But yeah, dude. So that's just weird. Like if you're making it about anything else, dude, or you're saying all lives matter, just
dude, yeah, we just got everybody just got to try to get on the same page. It's impossible to get everybody on the same page, though.
Just listen, and no, businesses shouldn't be destroyed. No, not all cops are. Also, it is scary. That's a scary time to be a cop right now, bro. I think anyone, no matter where you stand on anything, can admit that's probably a really scary.
But it's also always been like scary to be a black person, like. See a cop.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. And then me saying,
but like trying to get somebody to understand that is like impossible.
If you say
for some reason, some weird reason, it's just hard for people to understand that.
If you say, "Hey, black people have been being mistreated by cops," people think you're attacking police, and it's like, "Nah, bro, you're just trying. We're trying to bring attention to an issue that we're trying to fix." And then if you say, "Yeah, being a cop's a really hard job," people think you're like anti-Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, no,
and it's like, nah, bro, you could like
see, but you
fix the police. You gotta fix that shit.
Yeah, you can't just like completely get rid of all of them. You gotta fix the problem. But
yeah, dude, I don't want to live in a world where we have no like laws, bro. Like that's just come on, dude. Like, that's some Hunger Games shit, dude. I'm not trying to live in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, no. Did we say in one of our previous 3 recordings? Yeah. I think we were talking about how whenever we get pulled over by a cop, we're never scared. We're just annoyed.
And that's what white privilege is.
Like
that's what
like when I get pulled over, I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I'm just annoyed. I'm never scared. I'm just annoyed. When you get
pulled over by a cop, all you're thinking is of what you're about to ramble to the cop about.
You're about to like give him your case.
Yeah, you're about to give him your case, and that's.
Like, I wasn't speeding. I didn't do this. Or what's it
called, dude? Andrew Schulz dropped a video today. It's a comedian. It's weird that like a comedian would be the voice of reason at this time. Like that just shows where the news is at on both. You know what I mean? But he basically was just saying how a lot of the white people whose first instinct whenever somebody dies at the hands of cops or is mistreated, they're like, well, what did they do? That's always their first question because they can't process. Because every time they've dealt with cops, they know that if they comply, they'll be fine. Whereas these other videos, you're seeing people are complying and losing their life.
People are literally complying and getting like thrown to the ground.
Yeah, people are like, even okay, what do you want me to do?
People that aren't dying,
and they're hitting.
Like even like the people that like this is the movement is all about these people getting killed. Like, police officers killing black people, but there's also the ones that they aren't killing. They're just like the brutality. Yeah, like just
it's general brutality, bro.
When they're completely complying and just get thrown to the ground. Like why?
Yeah, bro. And against minorities, they are even harsher. But I've seen them be like mean to white. It's just weird that white people see people saying, "Hey, cops are more likely to be like use brutal force against a minority." And then a white person will be like, "Well, then you do it to white people too." I seen a cop beat up a white guy. You're like, "All right, dude, that's not what we're saying, dude. Yes, cops beat up white people too. Does that make you happy?"
They beat up everybody.
Cops beat up everybody.
They beat up old people.
And that's a big problem.
As we saw yesterday.
Yeah, you saw
that old man to the ground.
A white old man. They threw him.
Dude, they're facing up to 7 years in prison, which is good.
Yeah, dude. And
they tried to say he tripped.
And that's what we need is more of we just need more sentencing, bro. If people were sentenced more, there'd be way less outrage, dude.
Dude, I saw a stat, less than 1% of cops are like convicted of.
Dude, they get paid leave after they kill people.
Yeah,
that
shit should change. Bro. All that shit's got to change.
Yeah, dude. And like obviously like we're like it starts by voting, so get out and vote. I've been guilty of I don't really know enough about local elections.
Like local stuff. We got to get more involved with local stuff. We got to get
more involved with local elections.
It'd be nice if there's better presidential candidates to really care about and back. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if one showed face.
Yeah, dude. If just I could just count on a guy that's running, but.
Yeah, we'll start with local stuff.
Yeah, dude, local stuff is where that's where you're gonna feel the most immediate change is by knowing who your local people are and what they stand for.
Yeah, like our mayor. I mean, who is our mayor now?
Oh, dude, yeah, the
Temecula mayor. Dude, he made national headlines.
Yeah, he was in the Associated Press today for being a scumbag. I hate that our city never gets good press.
Dude, yeah, there's good people here.
There's
Just
good.
all the shitty ones make the news.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, because the last time we made national headlines was when those guys wanted to fight about Kobe's legacy.
Yeah, they wanted to meet here.
They wanted to meet here for some reason.
Hey, if they did meet here, where would they meet?
Ronald Reagan Sports
Dude,
Park.
I was literally about to say Ronald Reagan. They're meeting up.
Dude, it wasn't until I got older I realized all like the bad stuff Ronald Reagan did and was like, oh, dude, why, we have a sports park named after that guy? So things started to click.
And a statue, too.
He has a statue.
Not just a sports park, a statue.
Yeah, dude, so it's a weird place to be. But either way, dude, our mayor said some awful things and he resigned. So that's good. That's good.
Just look up Temecula mayor.
Look up Temecula mayor. I'm not even going to get into the story, but fuck that guy, huh?
Yeah. We didn't have to. I mean, it didn't take much work to get him out.
Nah.
Literally took a couple tweets and he just
took a couple thousand retweets and he was like, all right.
He's like, I'm not fine.
I suck. I'll leave. That's pretty much what happened.
Garrett, pull the topics back up.
Yeah, you gotta pull those back up. Dude, it's because we've done this so many times.
This episode we've literally done this 4 times.
Dead, it's just because we've
talked about the same things. Like we probably just didn't go into too much detail about this past week of Revolution.
Yeah, dude.
But like we've talked about it so much.
So should we even talk about what's her face? I don't even want to say her name. Do we have to talk about it? Dude, okay, let's talk about Drew Brees, I guess, then. So obviously, you know, the Laura Ingraham shit, she told LeBron and KD to shut up and dribble. And then the second Drew Brees says some shit that fits her rhetoric, she's like, well, he can have an opinion. I don't see why you can't have an opinion.
Yeah.
Like, that's so obvious, bro. Black guy gives opinion. Hey, you could shut up.
and just dribble the ball.
White guy gives opinion. Oh, yeah, dude. He's a Christian. He's an American.
Republican.
Like, yeah, dude. It's so obvious.
He fits our agenda.
Yeah, dude. It's so...
So he can have an opinion.
And that's just like a classic example, bro, of just what's going on. But, like, so do you think... You saw his letter to Trump, right? Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Do you think that like Trump read it or
No,
he
didn't read it.
He didn't read it. Do you think he like his
oh wait, actually, man, because he read his stuff yesterday.
COVID sneeze. He read it out loud.
Yeah. Hey, can we get the sanitizer? Well, he read his stuff yesterday and he tweeted. He said, I think Drew Brees is truly one of the greatest quarterbacks. Like.
He said that before the letter?
Yeah, that was what he said first. No, yeah, he said that like yesterday. And then Drew Brees did the letter. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, it is kind of fun. Like, okay, here's the thing.
Doesn't matter if he saw it. He's not going to do anything.
Drew Brees' first comments were still wrong, not because of, like, yes, bro, he's allowed to love the flag in his country, but just the lack of awareness.
Okay, I got to say it again for the 4th time. This is my 4th time saying it now. It says, like Drew Brees was just like asleep. Or like in a coma for like the past week.
Yeah, for a whole week.
Had no idea, and he didn't turn on the TV or his phone. He just like, I'm not going to look at my phone. And then when he turned his phone back on. Has no idea.
Social media.
Didn't see what's going on.
Happened to be doing an interview with Yahoo Finance, one of the most random interviews.
And they asked him about kneeling to the flag, and he's like, he has no idea what's happening, and then he just answered it without knowing that we're in the middle of this.
Yeah, dude. And
he like doesn't know what it's like. He didn't know what was going on.
I'm wondering if so I know like his apology and stuff. It's weird that people are saying, Drew, you don't have to apologize. It's like, bro, he's not apologizing for like loving his country. Like, it's the lack of like for him spinning it that way is the problem. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah, like they didn't ask him anything about the flag.
Yeah, and he's like, well, let me tell you about
they
my
just
grandfather.
They just asked him about, what did they ask him?
Dude.
Why was Drew Brees even talking?
Dude, why was he doing an interview with Yahoo Finance? That's so random. What was he talking about? Stock trading? Like,
and somehow they brought that up? I don't know, man.
And they're like, Drew, I know we've been talking about the S&P for a while and the Dow Jones, but if we could just switch gears here, what do you think about Colin Kaepernick? Bro, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know, dude. I think he's learning, bro. And I think this is the thing. It's a good example.
You can see how bad he felt.
Yeah, dude. And I get some people won't ever forgive him, and I can't tell those people not to forgive him.
Go ahead. I don't
like however you feel about Drew Brees, how you feel about Drew Brees. But at the same time, I feel like
Dude, he just
even
woke up and didn't know what was happening.
Even if the backlash is the reason he apologized, I think him seeing that backlash set like maybe set something off in his head. Like, oh shit.
The whole point of this is kind of to get people to change.
It's trying to get people to get it.
That was him maybe changing.
Maybe like he gets it now. Or maybe he doesn't, and maybe he just did that shit to save face and do PR. But either way, I don't know how there's no path to redemption.
Dude, yeah, you can't get people to change if you cancel everybody at their first fuck up. What?
Dude, NBA's back, bro. This is a basketball podcast. We haven't. It's time to.
Yeah, this is actually a basketball podcast.
Yeah, dude, I know he's got the MJ crying face on there. Dude, NBA's back, bro. 22-team format.
Oh, so finally some good news,
yeah,
man.
Garrett, you could pull up the standings real quick. Just hit that basketball reference for me.
All right, so do we have to go over what's going? Let's talk about who. 22 teams going to
22
Orlando.
Teams coming back. Honestly, should be less, but I'm not going to.
It will be less.
I think the reason it's 22 teams is so they can make up that revenue lost.
Yeah, those won't all be in the playoffs.
And they do want, dude, a Zion LeBron first round. That would be huge for the ratings, especially with the history, just given the trade.
Yeah,
those two teams will forever be linked.
So in the West, Portland, New Orleans, Sacramento, San Antonio, and Phoenix get a chance to play for the 8.
Yeah, I really hope Portland just loses their first 5 and we don't have to hear from them for the rest of the year.
You feel a certain way about Portland?
Bro, I've always been a big Portland guy. I love Dame.
I don't think you do.
No, I do, bro. But to hear him complain, and I get it, dude. You do want a shot at the playoffs. But, win more games.
They have
first.
a shot. But you think he's going to play?
Understand the circumstance. You think he's going to play? They have a shot, right?
Yeah, I don't see how they don't. They're 3 games
back.
3.5 games
and they're playing 8 games. And then the rule you said
you got to be within 4. If they're within 4,
what happens if 9 and 10 are within 4?
Dude, you know what, man? I don't know. But the 9 has to be within 4 games of the 8 seed to get a play-in game, and then once they do that play-in, it's for the 8 seed. The 8 only needs to win 1 game, and the 9 would have to beat them twice to get in.
Either way, bro, it's funny because not 8 through 13 in the West would all get swept by the Lakers. So I really it is kind of funny to watch them duke it out.
Dude, it's for entertainment.
And I get
obviously.
it, dude. You want to make.
They know that.
You want to be able to pat your chest and say, I didn't miss the playoffs. In a league where over half the teams make the playoffs, you want to brag that you got one of the last spots.
I don't know, man.
Dude, it's just weird that we have the first round needs to go back to best of 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there'd be more upsets.
It needs to. I don't a 1 seed. You should get a first round bye.
Yeah, dude. Give some incentive to get the top seed.
6 teams in the make the playoffs in each conference. Only 12 and
top 2 get a bye.
Top 2 get a bye.
I like that a lot, but they'll never get rid of the 7 and 8.
Yeah, I know they're too greedy for that.
Yeah, and I can't blame them, bro.
Money.
But at the same time, I feel like it would up the quality.
I don't know, if you cut some games off the schedule and change it to 6 teams in each conference, I think it'd be a more competitive regular season.
Yeah, that too, bro. Guys would not be sitting, bro, because those 7 and 8. Think about how tight it is in both conferences, 3-6. 7 and 8 is where the general drop off is, anyways. And out west, 6 and 7 are almost tied. I mean, Dallas has 40 wins. Houston has 40 wins. OKC has 40 wins. But then the West is so loaded that I think limiting it to 6
Dude, can
teams,
you finish what you're about to say?
I'm thinking about what I'm saying, bro. I just limiting it to 6 teams. I mean, now you don't get Dallas or whoever that 8 seed is.
Yeah, because there's better teams than you're saying in the West. You'd want 8. But you don't care. You don't even care about the 1-8 matchup.
Yeah, dude, I love to make fun of 8 seeds because they're just so silly, dude. You're 8th.
What are you supposed to do? Dude, not play?
No, dude. But it's we know what's about to happen. You're about to go get your ass kicked 4 times,
bro. If you're playing and you're playing against a better team, you're just like, I know it's gonna happen.
The only
why am I going out there?
Look up 1-8 upsets, Garrett. I think it was just the Spurs Grizzlies, and then the Celtics Nuggets, and the Sonics Nuggets. The Sonics Nuggets one was when Mutombo was on the Nuggets, and it was when it was still best of 5. Like if that goes 7, I don't know if the Nuggets get it.
In a 7-game series, I don't see how an 8 realistically beats
a brief
1.
history of number 1 seeds upsetting number 8 in the playoffs. The Nuggets beat the Sonics 3-2 when it was still best of 5. That was 94. The New York Knicks upset the Miami Heat in 99, but that was again when it was best of 5. See, and then the We Believe team, they beat the Mavs. That was Dirk's MVP year. That's so embarrassing. Dirk won an MVP
and then lost to,
and then had to get his trophy presentation when his season was over. Because that was when they still presented it in the middle of the playoffs, like around the second round. You get your little thing with the commissioner.
Yeah,
his season was over. They won like 60 games that year, and he had to literally go.
That is pretty embarrassing.
The Sixers upset the Bulls. Yeah, that's when D-Rose snapped his knee for the second time.
Oh, snapped his knee.
20. Yeah, I think they were up a bunch when he snapped it too. That's just why Thibodeau's just like you can't get through to that guy. He's good to have on a staff, but he can't be your head coach. Thibodeau, like not only like we know he runs his starters into the ground, but that guy. Think about everybody on those Bulls teams in 2011, where they went, like their career path afterwards, other than Jimmy Butler. Luol Deng. I mean, is that guy even alive anymore?
Dude, bro, he got the bag with LA.
They all got the bag. Joakim wouldn't scam the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks, dude.
Dude.
Come on.
Bro, if you're on your last leg of life and you had like a decent career so far,
go to the Knicks.
Go to the Knicks, dude. They will give you way too much money to end your career.
And retire.
And then retire. And that's what he pretty much did.
This guy's texting.
Who else was on those teams? Who's that guy LeBron jumped over? John Lucas. Doesn't he run a camp in like Houston? Or is that a different
Doesn't he have an AAU team?
Yeah, John Lucas Elite or whatever. He always runs.
What is that?
So for the third time, who's coming out of the East?
I told you Boston. The first time
so
I told you.
Pick.
So you can ask me 3 more times. I'm gonna say Boston again.
Okay,
God,
right.
dude.
All right, why don't you fucking chill out over there?
I said Boston.
So Boston's winning in how many games against the Bucks? Because they kind of got spanked around in 5 last year.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I guess it's a bias. I don't want to see the Bucks. I'm not a big fan of watching the Bucks.
The Bucks are a little frustrating to watch because they just shoot so many threes.
And you know what's coming. Giannis is coming full head of steam.
But like you don't like watching Giannis dunk on people? I'd rather watch the Bucks than the goddamn Sixers.
Yeah, I can't stand the Sixers.
I hate the Sixers.
But I like watching the Celtics. I don't know. I like Brad Stevens coaching too.
Yeah, Brett. I just like watching late game sideline out of bounds. What Brad's gonna cook up? They're gonna get a look.
Dude, he's got so many plays in his head. Just ready.
It's like, hold on. Come here. Gordon? Gordon, you could stand over there. Kemba, you're going to come off flare screen. You're going to back cut. Gordon, we're going to run a flex cut. And then while all that's going on, Jalen, you're going to come off of a double. And Jason, you're going to flash to the ball.
Kemba, we're going to you. We're going to you, Kemba.
And what's going to happen, Kemba's just honestly going to get the ball and shoot a tough
and then give it to Kemba. We're going to go Kemba at the top.
4 down.
Yeah, four down.
4 flight Kemba.
No, but I'd like to see. I want to see a Boston LA finals. Really bad.
Bro, I don't.
You don't? Why?
Not this Boston team, because I know it's Lakers in 5.
5? I don't think so.
Bro, I just really want LeBron to win again.
I know you do, bro. I know you really do.
I know I'm letting my LeBron
just make your
show.
Fucking year.
But, dude, every year I've looked back in the last decade of my life, and every year LeBron's gotten a ring has been a significantly great summer for me personally.
Why is that? Let's go over.
Because it just builds momentum. Summer of 2016 was a very fun summer.
You just keep that in the back of your head. LeBron won, guys.
LeBron won, and
it's gonna keep me going all summer, baby.
Me going all summer, bro. It did. I'm not afraid to say that. I know who it is, bro. It's the guy who does. It's always Hubie Brown and the other guy, bro.
Bro, I love
fucking Hubie Brown is always. Why is he always calling a Sixers
so
game?
So funny, dude.
Dude, Hubie Brown gives the most old guy takes ever.
Let's do some.
Dude, Hubie Brown will come on like it'll be like Ben Simmons going off a ball screen, and then he'll like hit the roll man, and they'll get a layup. And
he really just over-explains simple things.
Very simple things. He'll be like, now look at the setup on this back cut here.
He comes up and he acts like he wants the ball. He really sells it. He really sells it.
And this is how you beat a defense. Like
just tremendous.
Just tremendous, dude. Hubie Brown's like I guess he's a good guy, bro, but there's a reason they give him Sixers games on Wednesdays.
Bro, you know what I mean? He gets big games.
Does he do Christmas? I think he only does Christmas by process of elimination. Because they're like, fuck, we got too many games on today. Send Hubie out there.
Hubie,
get one of the morning games. God. You'll never see Hubie calling a finals game. I love the finals crew. That's the only silver lining in Mark Jackson getting fired. Love
dude, isn't that so weird that he's still not a coach?
Has he been interviewing?
I don't think so.
I don't know if he wants to. I wouldn't want to be a
no,
coach.
I don't think
he has a pretty sweet gig.
No, it's weird that teams don't want him.
Dude, he really beefed with the front office of the Warriors. He wanted a lot more control than they'd give him over like personnel and stuff.
So that's a reason to not.
Also, shout out to Jerry West. Jerry West could have potentially ruined the Warriors franchise, and he did the exact opposite when they were trying to trade Clay for Kevin Love.
Oh man,
which at the time actually seemed like a reasonable trade.
Dude, yeah.
Sounds so insane.
The Warriors aren't the Warriors without Clay. It's not the same, bro. Dude,
but then if Clay's on the Timberwolves.
Poor Clay.
But then you think the Cavs find a way to finesse Clay from the Timberwolves?
So you could have LeBron and Clay?
And Kyrie? Bro, that's 4 rings. That's 4 rings, dude. That's 4 straight rings. Dude, if you gave LeBron Clay, LeBron's never had a Clay. Like, he's had a D-Wade and a Kyrie who are, like, playmaking, you know, like, guards. But if he just had a guy who literally was just like, no, I am as reliable as they come, and I'll defend.
Yeah, he lost.
And Clay's never hurt either. Like he got hurt last year, but he's never hurt.
Yeah, he plays.
Kyrie and D-Wade are always fucking hurt.
Yeah.
They're all, yeah,
and Kevin Love. Kevin Love's shoulder's always like out of his.
Dude, you know LeBron's got to be hella annoyed just being so durable and having such soft teammates. They're not soft for like getting hurt,
they're just fragile.
They're fragile. You know what I mean? And like,
yeah. Hey man, not everybody's built like a fucking transformer.
Dude, but like LeBron also puts in work, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of icing and massaging and stretching he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
And I don't even want to accuse him of putting anything else into his body, but it's starting to get suspicious.
Dude, he doesn't look like a guy on steroids.
Dude, I don't think it's steroids though.
Oh, yeah, like, yeah, I know. Like it could be something else.
Like if LeBron's taking any extra supplements, which I'm sure a lot of guys in the league are.
Yeah, for sure.
It would just be a recovery based, like something to keep his muscles loose and he's also just a genetic freak, like
some test.
Dude, aren't you so glad LeBron's so committed to his body? He could easily not be. He has every reason not to be.
Yeah, it's good. I wouldn't say I'm so glad though.
You're not glad?
Just a weird way to put it.
Well, doesn't it make you happy when pro athletes who have all the potential like live up to their potential?
Yeah.
Don't you just hate to see an athlete that just gets a bag and doesn't care?
Yeah. Yeah, that's annoying.
Like Joe Johnson.
Bro, Joe Johnson has like the most game-winning buzzer beaters of all time, I think.
How many rings?
It's always fadeaways, bro. How many rings?
Joe Johnson even like top 100?
I don't know.
Ever? No.
Dude, that's where like I don't know where I stopped knowing where the players are like all time. Like what
Dude,
what number does it stop?
We've discussed this before. Anything before 1980 doesn't matter.
Oh, so we're saying 80 now? I thought we said 70 last time we recorded this.
Okay, 80 matters. Okay.
The 70s?
We're not going to ignore the 60s and 70s, bro. That's so disrespectful. But I'm saying like in all-time debates, nobody thinks of those eras. You don't even I mean, sometimes you'll see a random old head try to say Oscar Robertson's the GOAT.
I know.
And you're just like, bro, that's just not.
Kareem is. That's what Kareem's.
Yeah, Kareem thinks Oscar's the GOAT, and you're just like, Kareem, if anything, you're the GOAT. Kareem has the GOATiest resume of all time.
Yeah, just stop, Kareem.
Did he win? He won 4
Stop
natties?
being so humble,
Or
Kareem.
he won 3 natties because he was on the freshman team. They still had
Dude, that's
JV.
crazy. They had freshmen or JV in college.
Yeah, dude.
And Kareem was on that?
And the UCLA team that had won the national title lost in a scrimmage to Kareem's team.
Your freshman year, you had to be on, what's it called? The other thing.
Dude, how just old, like, how backwards is that, dude? You just, no matter how good you are, you gotta be on the
What?
COVID yawn.
Bro, these COVID yawns are deadly.
Dude, it's also weird. If you were in a fight and could only have one NBA player to back you up, who would you choose?
Oh, easy. Ron Artest. Ron Artest.
Did you wouldn't pick Lambeer?
No. Ron Artest would fuck him up. And I'd love it.
Dude, what's that video? Who got close? Was it Kurt Rambis clotheslining someone else or Kurt Rambis getting clotheslined?
It would be really funny to see Kurt Rambis get clotheslined.
It's the same, bruh. Look, Garrett, look up Kurt Rambis getting.
I have to see that guy.
Bro, every time they talk about how tough old school basketball was, they show this same clip of Kurt Rambis getting clotheslined. It's the same one, bro. They do it from every angle,
like, dude, that's not basketball. That is not basketball.
Kurt, a guy named Kevin clotheslined a guy named Kurt. Go back, Garrett. Fucking. Oh, yeah, here we go. Fast break. Oh, my God, bro. Went straight for his neck.
Dude, that is awful.
Dude, and that's the highlight they show. So
he couldn't contest that? Is what I want to know. He couldn't just contest it?
Dude, he's Kevin McHale. He can't jump over a paper clip, bro.
That's basketball.
But, like, the guy who was going up for the layup looks just like Kevin McHale, so he didn't need to jump too high.
Yeah, dude, that's some white-on-white violence right there.
Bird helped him up.
Bird helped him up.
He's like, I would have done that, too.
Yeah, bro.
Larry's like, I would have done the same shit. God, he's ugly.
Bro, people will see that highlight and say that's... yeah, Kurt Rambis, man. That's... Oof.
God, look in the mirror sometimes.
Rough luck for Kurt. But, dude... Bro, isn't it weird that slicked back Pat Riley probably got, like, more groupies than Kurt Rambis?
Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. Look at Kurt Rambis.
Oh, yeah, Pat Riley.
I'll just say it again. Look at Kurt Rambis.
Oh, my God, bro. Kurt Rambis. Bro, someone just shot a 14-foot air ball to start this play. Lakers push the break. Kurt goes up for the layup. Gets tackled. Oh, bro, he got hammered, bro. Kurt Rambis got absolutely hammered. And people will look at that clip and say, that's basketball.
That's when basketball was good.
No, it wasn't.
That was shit.
That isn't basketball.
Dude, today that guy's getting dunked on. Kurt Rambis is getting dunked on right there.
Kurt Rambis had the ball, bro.
I mean, McHale's getting dunked on. Sorry,
McHale's getting dunked on, or if he's probably suspended for the rest of the season. And rightfully so. The fuck are you doing with that shit? He went for his neck, bro. Kurt Rambis left his feet. And McHale went straight for his neck. Didn't even look at the ball. And and this is what I'm talking about, bro. In the Celtics-Lakers documentary they always show, they'll cut to an interview.
Dude, if you're one of those people that think that was good basketball, just watch football.
So the Celtics had
That's
lost.
not basketball.
I think they had lost game 1. And then they go...
Of that series?
Yeah, of that series. And I think that was in game 2, if I'm correct. And they cut to an interview of McHale after losing game 1. And then McHale goes, we had to change the game plan. And then it shows that clip immediately after.
That's their idea.
That's not a game plan.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Tackle them.
Tackle somebody. Send a message.
Send a message.
Bro, you could send a message by,
hey, guys, I thought I had a plan,
scoring.
but you guys are not good enough, so just tackle them. You guys are not good enough to do what I actually told you to do, so let's just tackle them.
Yeah, dude, that's such a, 80s white guy thing to do.
Hey, we can't... I gave you one thing to do. You can't do it. Just I don't know. Just take them out.
Yeah, because Kevin McHale's not blocking a shot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, I have to pee so bad, and we've been gone for so long, I think we should just wrap it.
Should we? Yeah, we don't need to talk about that last couple things. We're good.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the next one, bro.
We're good.
Let's be real. Mikey Williams will probably just go straight to the league. It'll probably be lifted by then. But it would be cool if he went to an HBCU. All right, man.
These episodes will get better too.
Yeah,
we'll have more basketball to talk about now.
Guests.
This is actually a basketball podcast.
Yeah, just so you know, dude, it's not.
But we are going to talk about other shit too. But
yeah, dude. Oh my god, I'm fidgeting so much, bro. I'm literally gonna pee my pants. All right, dude. Rate, subscribe, share the pod. Don't share the pod. I don't fucking know. You're not listening, anyways. All right.
You did not get to this point.
Catch you later.